Hi, it's the right Rican here. Today, I want to talk about how basically what's going on in the media. Talking about some places they're talking about unity. Oh, come on, we gotta. Joe Biden's going to unite us. Let's be united under Joe Biden. But what have we seen for the last 4 years? All we've seen for the last 4 years is uh, resist Trump. Women's March. I mean, organized what right during his inauguration in 2017. I mean, that's all we've seen for 4 years was just resist. Trump's done nothing good. I mean, this is my whole thing to you people who hate Trump. Okay, you want unity? Tell me this. Tell me the stuff that you think Trump did that was good in the past 4 years. If you can't come up with one, then that means honestly, then there is no chance at unity. Because if you can't even come up with one good thing he did, how do you expect us to unite? How? You know, you, Biden talked about having Beto O'Rourke for his gun czar and someone, that likes their guns. That's someone you don't want as you. That's not someone we would want. That's not compromise. We don't want Beto O'Rourke as our as the gun czar. I'm just using that as an example. I mean, before I go to articles, I'm gonna read stuff like just friends, my own friends say, and it's like, I have just a couple of days apart. My friend is saying, he wants the only way a country can move forward and reunite is if we could talk to each other civilly again. I'd like to try it personally with those that I disagree with politically. This is the whole thing. Before Trump, when I would put my libertarian posts, and he just, he would make fun of me for being a libertarian. And it's like, okay, this was going on before Trump, and this is what you're doing. And here, a couple of days later, here's a post, basically making fun of people who supported Trump, who are turning on Fox News. And then here's another post talking about Dear Trump and Dear Trumpers, you can't call a virus a hoax while trying to take credit for a vaccine for said virus that does not exist. And it's like, really? It's like, Trump, if you hate him or not, we wouldn't be in the position where we're at right now to get the vaccine, have the vaccine ready if it wasn't for Trump. He, cut the red tape, and, granted, I don't want to be a guinea pig, so I won't take something like that until I see the safety of it. But that's me. I mean, like I said, I praise him for, cutting the red tape for it to go faster. But at the same time, I don't want to be a guinea pig. But, with that being said, it's like, here's an article that goes, how many American idiots are there? 73 million. These are people calling for unity. This is the party that's calling for unity. Can you call out your people doing this? You attack us for just, for our support of Trump. But for me, my support wasn't even for Trump. My support was I just saw how crazy the media was. And this is stuff like this. I mean, here's an opinion article from the New York Times, reaching out to Trump supporters, and he's talking about here the majority of people of color rejected his cruelty, vulgarity, but that Trump actually increased his increased his people of color votes across the board. Not Latinos, blacks, Asians, even Muslims. So with that being said, it's like you have these people. Like I said, you have the resistance that was for you 4 years was, we got to resist Trump. He's Orange Man is evil and everything he does is bad. Finally, they want to talk about the kids in the cages, but that also was going on during the Obama administration, and nobody wanted to touch it because, like I said, it's, like I've said before, it's ridiculous that 90% of the news coverage was positive for Obama. And it's ridiculous that it's 90% for Trump. I'd be fine these last 4 years if now with the next president, with Biden, that I'd be fine if the media would treat him the way they treated Trump. Just give me that. Give me 4 years of being combative with him in the press room instead of you guys kissing his butt, whatever. I don't know what word YouTube allows me to say. Still learning this stuff. So, oh yeah, look, I'm the Puerto Rican Tim Pool today with my beanie. So, you just. It's just ridiculous. Unite, give me that from the media. Give me 4 years of you, asking and attacking with questions to the Biden administration, and I'll be happy. And I'll be happy because it'll be like, okay, you know what? At least the media was being fair. That's all I want. I just want, like I said, I want a media that calls balls and strikes. And anyone who's like a baseball fan will get this reference. And when I say balls and strikes, I mean consistent. I don't want the media calling a Greg Maddux strike to just Greg Maddux. That it was a strike for him, but it wasn't a strike for, a regular pitcher. Getting those benefit of the doubt because, hey, I'm going to give Obama the benefit of the doubt because I'm a Democrat. And instead of being a journalist, I'm an activist. So, give me your bias. Tell me your bias. Admit it. Own it. That's what it's like, I know my bias. I own my bias. Obviously, I'm a right-leaning political individual. There's some stuff that, there's some stuff that I don't agree with the Republican Party. And, there's certainly a lot of stuff I don't agree with the Democratic Party. That's why I left the Democratic Party years ago. That's why I started calling myself a libertarian, and I still call myself a libertarian. Because at the end of the day, no party owns me. I'm not just going to go blindly support Republicans just because of the fact that the Democrats are crazy. At the end of the day, I'll vote I'll vote libertarian because, hey, at least I know that that'll be my principal vote. So, you want unity in these next 4 years? Don't push crazy policies. Even the moderate wing of the Democrat Party is saying you cost the progressive cost them seats. And if you keep pushing defund the police, you keep pushing this Green New Deal, all that's going to happen is come 2022, the Republicans are going to take the House. They'll increase their lead in the Senate. Well, hopefully they'll win the Senate in Georgia in January. With that being said, then what's going to happen? You're going to have a lame duck Biden presidency for 2 years, because he's not going to be able to do anything if the Republicans gain the House. And then what's going to happen is either Trump's going to run again in 2024, or you're going to get someone that's going to push for Trump policies without the Trump character flaws. Maybe you get like a Ted Cruz or a Rand Paul. You're not going to be able to attack him on his on their moral character, because that you're not going to be able to do that. If they run a Trump-like campaign, the Democrats would be screwed. But those were my first two choices anyway in 2016. I would have attacked some of the executive orders that Trump did if it wasn't for the fact that the media from day one of his presidency, even before he was officially sworn in, it was resist Trump, and it's like, oh my goodness, can you guys just give him a chance, and they never did. It's like the amount of hate the media generated for this guy. I mean, I've never seen it in my life when it comes to presidents. I wasn't alive for Reagan. I mean, I was alive for Reagan, but I was too small to know what went on. If my older friends tell me that the media hated Reagan too, I just don't know. But it's different now with social media. We have YouTube now, so we'll see what happens in 2022, in 2024, and that's why I started this channel, so I could talk about this stuff. Maybe try to get some of my other Puerto Ricans to walk away from the Democrat plantation, as I call it. Well, a lot of people call it that. I actually got unfriended because of that one time. So, in conclusion, if you want unity, like I said, push moderate ideas. Don't push your moderate policies. Forget about the progressive, crazy, far left policies. That's not gonna win you the election come 2022 and come 2024. Because, like I said, you get someone who runs on Trump's policies without his moral failings, and you're done. You would end up having like a Reagan 84 type of scenario. So, well, if you like my video, please give this a thumbs up, and please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications.